What's up, guys?
What up?
How's it going?
Are there any sports happening this week?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. So should we
Couple hockey games and stuff, maybe.
I know a bunch of Super Bowls.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
those are some Super Bowls.
Some Super Bowl
Super
cuts.
Bowls.
Yeah. And look at that V-neck too.
That was a strong move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why you were dating in that picture. You had
Yeah.
a V-neck going.
Believe it or not, I was dating in that.
His current wife. So it all worked.
It worked. It's a good look, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great look.
Underrated.
It's a super cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, a super cut, and it's a Super Bowl, and it is the shoot your shot. It is the Supreme Super Haircut Bowl Shoot Your Shot Scorecast Spectacular Show. That is what you are witnessing right now as we talk. And as always, we are brought to you by our sponsor, PointsBet. And PointsBet, what's awesome about them is that my ad read is not loading right now. But
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It's super awesome.
Yeah, because they're a full traditional sports book that offers customers more markets and rewards than anyone else. And it's the fastest growing online bookmaker. To sign up, go to the PointsBet app and download it from iOS App Store, Google Play Store, or go to www.pointsbet.com. And when you sign up, use our promo code FRUSTRATE, frustrate, and PointsBet will match you up to $250 on your first deposit. It's a tiered deposit bonus. So deposit $50, bet with $150, deposit $150, bet with $300, deposit $250, bet with $500. Why should you do this? Well, not
Why?
only do you the bonus with our code, but by signing up, you get to play with us. So we have hella picks for you in this super show today. And like seriously, so many. And all of them come straight from PointsBet. So you can play right along with us, play the same picks we're playing, and get rich. It's really a good
Rich.
yeah.
Get rich
So-
or die trying.
Yeah.
50
So
cents at that.
right now we're available in Illinois and Iowa and New Jersey, and it is void where prohibited. You must be 21 or older, and if you have a gambling problem, you should call 1-800-GAMBLER for crisis counseling and referral services.
All right.
So speaking of nerdy haircuts, did you guys hear about the Kansas City Chiefs?
It's actually a really good tie-in. Nice.
No, I didn't actually. What's up with
I
that?
did. Oh, sorry. Should I pretend like I did it? Tell us about it.
Well,
Tell us about it.
well, basically, I'm starting to wonder if this is something that all people do, but like all teams do, but they're like, but most of the team was going to get their hair cut at this specific barber somewhere in Tampa before the Super Bowl because you got to look really nice for the cameras under that helmet.
Was it super cuts? Because that would make sense.
I'm pretty sure it was not Supercuts. Great clips. Not a sponsor.
It's only gray. It's not super. So
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be
Patrick
Supreme
Mahomes
cuts.
is $500 million
cuts.
contract, and he goes to the haircut.
snips.
I get my hair cut at Walmart. Yeah.
It had to be Supreme cuts.
Yeah,
Anyways.
that's sports clips. Not a
Yeah,
sponsor.
so they went to get their haircut, and it turned out, and I don't even understand how this happened, but in the middle of the haircut, I don't know of who exactly, but in the middle of the haircut, they determined somehow that this barber had COVID.
Oh my
So,
God.
yeah, were they like somebody kicked the door in? Stop that haircut. So this is
Hold.
Daniel
Someone said
Kilgore.
hold the cuts, guys. Hold
Right.
the cuts.
It was Daniel Kilgore, which is their center. So actually a pretty important guy. Starting
He's the one that spreads the ball around,
yeah.
kind of, to the quarterback.
He tweeted
But
this
the quarterback
picture.
tosses it.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys saw this, but he tweeted this like a few hours ago, so which was funny. But
Holy
So-
shit.
yeah,
Yeah, so this happened it in the middle of his haircut, and so it's just hilarious. Like, I mean, first of all, I hope COVID doesn't spread throughout the whole team, and obviously that's why they were taking such a strange and ridiculous and strong precaution. And let's pull everyone out before the barber spreads COVID to everybody.
Old Edward COVID hands.
Yeah, since he's running his fingers through their hair and everything, breathing on them.
Yep.
But anyway, so that it's just a funny story. And a lot of people are joking about Tom Brady and that his plan to foil the Kansas City Chiefs failed.
Deflate gate, haircut gate. Yeah. It's crazy.
Insane.
Oh, man. You guys have any other thoughts about that?
That's not it.
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Wonderful. All right, so let's see. Let's talk about some other super haircut bowl topics. Can we see that graphic again, Richie?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, let's talk about some Super Bowls. So we're gonna get into the picks for sure for you. We got, like I said, hella picks for you regarding that. But first, we want to talk about Super Bowl food, because I don't know about Richie and Shane, but if you can't tell by looking at me, I like to eat food.
I can't tell at all.
Well, Richie, you've only met me once in person. So for all the listeners who have never met me in person, basically like right underneath here is all belly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I spelled Supreme wrong. That's not right.
Supreme Bowl.
So I want to hear, does anyone have a traditional Super Bowl food or football food that they make? It doesn't have to necessarily be for the Super Bowl, but every year, is there like a specific football food that has to be made for the Super Bowl? Or
does it have to be something we make, or can it be like a takeout thing?
Either. Yeah. Just food.
I mean, just for convenience, it's probably pizza most years.
From?
Just wherever, honestly. Like, yeah, it's not like it's not a tradition. It's not a tradition to the point where we have a specific place or anything. Like if I was just picking, I'd probably go more wings and nachos route. But with that, you're either looking at making it, which is difficult to do, at least when you have young kids. You know, it's like, for me, it'd be difficult to make that the day of, as opposed to just getting pizza. So, yeah, I don't know what we're doing this week, but yeah. What about you, Richie?
So usually I get wings. Each year I try to get like the best wings. The best wings I know in the city right now are Buffalo Joe's. They're like in Evanston, like up north more. They're very, very good. This year I'm trying the Great Seas, like SEAS. So
Nice.
that's gonna be interesting. I heard they were really good, so we'll check that out. It's like number 2 on like the best wing spots on like Thrill List. So it's gonna be really interesting.
Well, for me, I don't quite know what I'm ordering yet or what I'm going to have for this coming Super Bowl, but I usually like to make food. Like sometimes we'll order pizza, but pretty much everything else, usually we like to make it. So we're probably going to go for a lot of grocery shopping this weekend. And again, this is not all things I'm necessarily definitely going to make on Sunday, but they're all in the cards. One of my favorites is I make jalapeno poppers, where I scoop the seeds out. I half a jalapeno, scoop the seeds out, fill it with cream cheese and shredded cheese, and then wrap bacon around it and cook that in the oven.
Oh, man.
It's awesome. And if you're on the keto diet, it is keto friendly.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not keto anymore, so fuck it. It's cool.
Well, but the thing is, though, is you don't have to tell anyone you're not on keto. If you make them and eat them, you're like, hey, this is keto friendly.
Yeah. Just say this is my keto Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Appetizer, and you get all the credit. So
Yeah. Keto Supreme Bowl.
oh, my fault. Yeah.
I am very, very partial to chips and salsa or chips and nacho cheese. So another one that's up there for me is a nacho dip of some sort. Many times it's the traditional Velveeta, not a sponsor, Rotel, not a sponsor, ground beef. Sometimes throwing black beans in there. It has a nice touch to it, and it makes the room smell good later. I don't know. It's great. What else? We make bacon cheeseburger bombs, which is basically you take biscuit dough, like you buy the biscuit,
that's
like
not keto.
The Pillsbury biscuits.
No.
You flatten them in a frying pan. You cook up ground beef, and you add a little bit of like seasoning you normally would for burgers. Okay, so a lot of times for us, it's like seasoning, salt, and Worcestershire sauce. Okay, you take that, you put that in you take a scoop of it in the biscuit. You put not shredded, but you put blocks of cheese in with the meat and the biscuit. You close the biscuit together, and then you wrap the biscuit in bacon, and you cook that.
You know what we should do, boys? We should do like our own like game day cookbook and shit.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. That'd be very cool.
Or like a video on how to make like our favorite dishes and shit. Like that'd be cool.
First step is you go online and then you order your pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, you should have to be like, look at the Papa.
I tried to get Jack's Pizza. I like Jack's Pizza, so I got like 4 of them.
Which
so
one?
I'm ready for the Jack's.
I do too. Yeah.
I like Jack's. I don't know
Home
why.
Run In is the winner, but Jack's is great because it's cheap.
Yeah, Home Run In is good. Is that like a Chicago? Like it's around here too.
Chicago.
Is that a more regional thing or?
Yeah, it's Chicago based.
Yeah,
but the other thing I make a lot is this is actually another keto friendly one for all you keto people out there. But it's buffalo chicken dip. It's pretty traditional. A lot of people will make it, but it's basically you get either buffalo or hot sauce, and you get a block of cream cheese and either ranch or blue cheese dressing. You basically mix a bunch of it together. You throw some cheese on top, whether that's mozzarella or cheddar or like a pepper jack kind of thing. You cook it in the oven. Oh, and you put chicken in, like shredded chicken, in with it. Put it in the oven for baby and me. No, and you take it out, and then you can eat it with chips or crackers. A lot of people like to do that, but that's not healthy. What I like to do is I like to cut up a bunch of celery and scoop it in with some celery, because I have celery normally when I have wings anyway. And celery, fun fact,
you lose weight.
Yeah, it's negative calories.
Yeah,
because it takes more calories to chew celery and digest it than it does what the calories are worth, or what the celery is worth. So
magic.
It is magic. So that's probably my go-tos, I should say. We make other ones, but those are the main ones.
Yours are more exciting than mine for sure. Like if I was making stuff, I think like I do like meatballs probably.
We do meatballs.
Yeah, which is like a classic, but it's not
a blanket.
Yeah, like I'm not doing like what yours is like more combining lots of different ingredients and stuff. Yeah, that's a different level.
Here's a fun. I'm gonna say it. Here's a fun Super Bowl fact for all of you. When Man of Michigan Hat and I, when we roomed together, I hosted a Super Bowl party in our apartment, and I made a big spread of food. I made like a big pot of chili. Yeah. I made a big plate of wings. I made a whole bunch of stuff, and the dude was so foolish that he had his dating anniversary on the day of the Super Bowl, and so he missed the Super Bowl party.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
I don't know what I was thinking.
Good thing you got married in like the early fall.
Wait,
yeah, right.
Wait, you're the dude that he's talking about?
Yeah. So
holy shit, rookie mistake.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is the Super Bowl? It's not on the same date every year, right?
No,
it depends on what.
No, but you were like, the first week of February. This would be a great time to.
But yeah, it's a dangerous game to play because it's gonna fall on that day a lot. So yeah, which now that we're married, it's like wedding anniversary is the only one that really matters. But still, that was not a good call. Yeah,
no, but
priorities.
That's right. You did make it back for like the last 4
Was
minutes.
that Seahawks Broncos? Yeah. So yeah. I got most of the second half. So
it's just sad to think that like football's ending. Like it's bittersweet. Kind
It
of.
is.
Kind of
That's why
been
I threw
spoiled
on
because
Allen Robinson one more time as like one final ride. Might be
Yeah, I'm
last-
wearing my Bears hat one last time.
last Super Bowl that the Lions won't be in. It's going to be a
Did
next
you get
5
your
years.
Jared Goff jersey yet?
I did not get my Jared Goff.
Oh, you should get that, dude. You
I
can
think
get it
I'll
at,
wait a
Fanatics.
year until it's on sale. But yeah, Jared.
Oh man.
I actually just today, which shows how much I don't know him and don't respect him as a quarterback. I just today learned that his name doesn't have an E in it. I always
What?
thought it was like
What? What do you mean?
G-O-E-F-F.
Oh,
Oh, but Jared has an E. I'm like, what are you talking
Or
about?
no, Goff, yeah. I was like,
Jared
I just today learned how to
Isn't it
spell his
Geoff,
last
not
name.
Goff? It's Geoff, dude.
Geoff, yeah.
Geoff is how you spell Jeff.
Yeah, like
that
I've
too.
I've just seen like the EO
Jared,
combo before.
arguably Jared Jeff is a better name anyway.
Jared Jeff. I feel like it is, honestly. Jared Jeff. If I found a jersey that's spelled that way, like a typo, I could probably get a really good deal.
Just make a custom one.
Yeah, but
People will just think that his name is spelled like that the whole time.
That would be really funny.
or Richie, you should put in the shop.shootyourshot sports store a t-shirt that says the Lions welcome Jared Jeff
Yeah.
Good idea.
or Jared Jeff superstar Lions quarterback or something like that.
Hurry up and get it out because that won't be relevant for very long. A 1 year
Future
one.
Hall of Famer,
Right.
Jared Jeff.
Jared Jeff.
Oh man.
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh my god.
Well, I keep wanting to ask you guys, like, do you have like a leaning for the game? But I feel like we're going to talk about that as we get into our picks.
Do we want to just get into the picks and start with the
Should we start the rules?
score predictions? Or
The rules? You mean the non-rules? You mean the rules that don't exist?
Yeah, the no holds barred rules.
Do you have
a
a
couple
special
rules.
video for this?
No, I have I put captions.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Hit the rules.
All right. Who wants to read it?
I got it. So with this one, obviously we've just been picking all the games leading up till now, but on this edition, the super whatever SYSSSSS, you can make as many picks as you want on this week. So any combination of prop picks, over under spread, like all the normal ones you can do, basically anything that's found on either PointsBet or Thrive, make as many picks as we want to this week. Next rule is in case of a tie, we're going to be picking a lot of games. Winner will be determined based on your winning percentage, but if for some reason, if we have a tie, whoever's closer on their final score prediction, that's your tiebreaker, and they'll win the season. Okay, instead of one lock, this is what's going to make the scoring so crazy. You can use up to 10 points worth of locks spread over your picks. You can also combine them. You can have double locks, triple locks. You can put all 10 points on a 10-point lock. So that'll be different, just to make this more high stakes and high scoring. And then, all these picks are available right now on either PointsBet or on Thrive. Thrive does player props, and then PointsBet has both player props and then also game against the spread, all that. So, I think that's, unless I'm leaving anything out, that's kind of the very limited rules we have going into this. It's going to be pretty much a free for all. So
That's right.
Yeah.
And so part of the reason we did this, again, going back to a few weeks ago, when we were trying to plan this out, Richie suggested, well, maybe we should do something kind of like a Final Jeopardy. And that got me thinking. In Jeopardy, the idea is that you can bet as much money as you want, basically. And it's a big risk you take, obviously. So in other words, we're making the game winnable for anybody, which is kind of cheap, to be honest, but it's also fun. So what are our current scores going into this?
All right. So right now, current standings, I haven't done the winning percentage yet, but this is just the records. They are, Richie has 74 wins, 71 losses. Kyle, you have 73 wins, 79 losses. And I have 88 wins and 63 losses.
I'm only one win shy of Richie.
1 win shy, but you have 8 more losses because he had a bunch of pushes.
Yeah, I know that.
But yeah, you're as far as wins, yeah.
I'm actually impressed. I've impressed myself.
I'm impressed too. I'm over 500, so fuck it.
Yeah.
I am 6 games under 500.
But looking to change that with a crazy end to the season.
That's right. So basically, let's see. So Richie's the closest to you, but he's still 14 games behind in the win column.
Yeah.
But only 8 behind in the loss column.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 15 behind in the win and 16 behind in the loss column.
Yeah.
Ugh. This is going to be fun.
Well,
Wow,
I mean,
Richie had a ton of pushes then. Like I knew you did have a bunch of pushes, but this just shows how many you had. Because I know there
I
was
had a
several
lot
weeks.
of pushes.
There was 1 week when we picked like 8 games, and I think you had 5 pushes or something, and one of them was your lock. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy. So,
but hey, it looks like a better record. So
I mean, it still helps your win percentage, you know.
Yeah,
So, yeah, because again, it doesn't matter how many wins you get; it's your win percentage at the end of today. So, yeah, cool.
awesome.
Right.
So, should we start off with our Supreme Bowl picks?
Let's get into it. How do we want to do this? Should we start with against the spread and over under and score?
We can, or are we just gonna go? Well, we have the graphics for like
The graphics too. Yeah. So
I mean, we can start if you want. Just all of us give like our basic impression of what's going to happen in the game.
Yeah,
like
okay.
A quick
Start
summary of what you think is going to happen, final score, and then do over under and against the spread.
Sounds
and
good.
then we'll get all into all the props after that.
Cool. Well, my impression of this game is, and this just talking about my impression of the game will give away some of the direction I'm going, but basically, I feel
great, super, supreme.
I have felt very mixed as I've been preparing for this. I totally feel like the Chiefs could definitely win. I totally feel like the Bucks could definitely win. I see a path for both teams. But what I just keep coming back to is it's hard to bet against Tom Brady. And I mean, honestly, it is hard to bet against Pat Mahomes too, because Pat Mahomes is super good.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard a stat today, Pat Mahomes in his entire career, including playoffs, has lost only 9 times.
Wait, what?
He's lost 9 times. That's it.
I mean, it's only what? It's like third year? Second year?
This is his third
Fourth,
full year, I think.
Oh, yeah, because the other one, he played a few games.
18, 19, 20. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, try to keep it together, Michigan hat.
That's great.
So,
Thanks, Campbell.
I hate it when Campbell soup burns my mouth.
Yeah, it's the worst. The roof of your mouth.
Yeah. But I it's hard to bet against Tom Brady, and even more than that, it's hard to bet against the white jerseys. The white jerseys, which is what the Buccaneers will be wearing, the white jerseys have won the Super Bowl 12 of the last 16 times.
That's insane. Like every time I hear that, it's just like it's a big enough sample size and it's such a random thing that shouldn't have any impact on the game, that with a sample size that big and that big of a percentage, it makes you actually think, is there an advantage to that?
Yep. Well, in almost every case, when I think back to Super Bowls that I distinctly remember, in almost every case, the team that won was wearing a white jersey.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm a Bears fan. The Bears were wearing their navies. The Colts were wearing whites that game. The Colts won. The Giants, and both times they beat the Patriots, were wearing the white jerseys. The Patriots, when they beat the Seahawks, white jerseys. The Seahawks beating the Broncos, white jerseys. I could keep like the Packers beating the Steelers. I think that one was white jerseys too. Like I could keep going.
Yeah, it was.
There's a few exceptions, like the Eagles. They were wearing colored jerseys. Last year, the Chiefs were wearing their solid reds. No one cares, Matt Patricia.
Yeah, is he still relevant at this point? Not that we don't want you to still comment on our.
I think he should. I think he should fight. Dan Campbell.
Oh, that'd be
would
great.
a bloodbath.
That'd be great.
Those knees have been supporting him for years, and they barely have anything left in them. One good bite would drop him.
Would that be more fun to watch though than an actual Lions game?
Probably. At least this coming season.
Yeah.
This upcoming season is going to be a terrible Lions team. I'm talking like a 2-win Lions team, probably.
0-16.
2-14, both wins.
How's their defense though? Like, I know Jared Goff sucks,
Terrible.
but like, okay.
Terrible. Last
Speaking
year
of
they broke the
defense-
record for like most points allowed in Lions history, and we're gonna have to cut players for the salary cap and to rebuild. So this defense is gonna be even worse.
Speaking of defense, that's the other big reason I'm going with the Bucs in this game.
Yeah.
This defense will by far be the toughest defense the Chiefs have really had to face, and the Chiefs have multiple injuries on the offensive line, including their center has a really bad haircut, presumably.
True.
So, and the Buccaneers have basically all of their starters on the defensive line. So it'll be very interesting. The Chiefs have a great counter attack with just little dump passes to speedy guys like Mecole Hardman and Tyreek Hill. But I think the Bucs might be up for the challenge. So I'm leaning with the Bucs in this game. Who wants to go next?
Go for it, Richie.
All right, so I've been mixed about this game. You almost convinced me to go back to the Bucs, but I just feel like Tom Brady, it's his time to not shine for once. But I know there's been times where I did bet against Brady and I fell for it and I lost, but I think this is it. I don't know. Yeah, I get he's home. Yeah, I get like the white jerseys, but also Kansas City, they also like to come back. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's super tough.
You can never count them out. That's why the Chiefs are dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both dangerous though. So like, I think it's going to be a high scoring game. So if that like does anything, but I just feel like it might be like last year where like the Bucs start winning in the beginning and then Kansas will just come right back and like steal it. So it feels like one of those games because they always find a way. But so does Brady. So
Life
honestly,
finds a way.
Yeah. It's going to be a really tough game. I'm picking the Chiefs, honestly. So did you say you're over under yet or no?
Yeah,
no.
56.
I can share those.
Oh, you said did you share it? I got you.
Yeah. Are we sharing it yet or not yet?
Go for it. Yeah, we can.
All right. Well, then real quick.
Yeah,
I'm picking the Buccaneers to win, and the Buccaneers are +3 against the spread. So obviously, I'm picking the Buccaneers to cover and win. And the over/under is 56. If I'm picking the Bucs to win, they're going to have to win a low. It's not going to be low scoring, but it's going to be lower scoring than 56 points. I think.
Okay.
So you're taking under?
Actually, hold on 1 second. Nope, I'm going to go the over. My fault. I had to check my score.
If they're going to win, they'll have to win this kind of game. So for that reason, I'm picking them to win the opposite kind of game.
I had to check. My score
I know.
prediction is different than the under. So
well, you have to go with what you already wrote down because that relates to all your other picks. So
Yeah.
No, that's good. Richie, what do you have it at for?
Wait, what do you mean? So am I locked in with the under or the over?
No, whatever you have on your sheet is fine. But yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So Richie, you have Kansas City winning and covering, or just winning?
I have them winning and covering. So Kansas City -3, going with the favorite. Is there a stat to show like how many times the favorite has won the last like 5 Super Bowls?
Probably. I didn't look into it because I was planning on the underdog winning.
See, I always do that too. Like I remember like when the Patriots there was one game when the Patriots were like the underdogs. I'm like, they're so going to win. I forgot what game it was, but they definitely lost.
The Eagles. For the Eagles,
probably. That definitely was it. Yeah.
I gotta find that real quick.
Yeah. 2018, I think, because I was in Vegas. Yeah, that was it. The Eagles and the Patriots.
Yeah, I think the Patriots were favored in that.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
So,
I'm picking the over too. By the way, 56.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought under. So just to be transparent, basically I wrote the under on my sheet and then I wrote the score to be the over. So am I?
Oh, so you flip it.
I
You just did math wrong. It's cool. It happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I do math wrong all the time. That's why I'm an English teacher, by the way.
Nice.
Not
So-
finding much on the.
Yeah, my score is
Favorite
going to be
They're like outdated.
35. Sorry, 38. No, that's 38. Sorry. I didn't pick a score yet, so I'm doing it right now in my head, and that's not going too well.
Well,
42
are we doing our score picks right now?
Did you say it though, or not yet?
I haven't said. I just said it's over.
Okay, so I'll say over. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do my score at the last thing
Yeah.
we do. Yeah.
All right, so here, let me run through. Underdogs have won the Super Bowl a lot.
That's right, Drew.
So we've got favorite one in 2020, 2019, underdog 2018, favorite 2017, and then 2016 all the way through 2012 is underdogs. Then you have favorite. Then you have 4 underdogs,
Oh no!
Oh
2
my god.
favorite, 6 underdogs. So if you're going, I mean, at that point, you're going back a long time.
This century, there's been a lot of underdogs.
This century, it's been probably, it looks like about 70 to 75% underdogs.
Well, good thing it's a brand new decade. So
Yeah, obviously that doesn't mean anything game to
it
game.
means
but-
nothing to me.
Wow, that's crazy.
Fuck. All right. Whatever. Fuck it. I've been back and forth a lot, so I don't know. I'm still gonna pick the Chiefs. Fuck it.
Okay.
It's fuck it.
You already probably aligned your picks to match up with.
Yeah, I did. So I can't change it now. Like it would make no sense. And then Michigan hat. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna go Tampa too.
Oh,
So
the
I've got
Tampa 2? That's an interesting defensive style.
defense scheme. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tampa also, Mr. English teacher. I'm gonna go Tampa to win 34-31.
So we are
I'm
doing
also taking
scores.
the over. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'll do mine at the end.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, we
haven't
are doing
cleared our scores yet.
my bad. So we're gonna save this.
All right. Interesting.
But I'll just say then, yeah, I think it's gonna be they're gonna win, cover, obviously, and then yeah, I'm gonna take the over. I actually agree with what you were saying and what Andrew just commented too, but like or Drew. I just saw Andrew. It's Big
well, that's
Daddy
his real
Drew.
name. So.
Yeah, I know. It just felt weird to say it. Like I could see this being a game that if Tampa wins, they win a low scoring game. And the reason I'm taking Tampa, the reason I'm taking Tampa in this is because I think the key matchup, like obviously you have Mahomes, who's super talented and one of the best quarterbacks right now. Brady, who I don't like to bet against, and he just knows how to win. I'm kind of looking at the quarterback position as a wash in this one. But Tampa's defensive front against an offensive line that's injured and also now has a dude with half a haircut for Kansas City. Yeah, I think that's going to be the key matchup. I think they sack Mahomes, force some stops, force them to kick field goals, and I think Tampa wins. So because of that being said, I could see this being an under. Because if Tampa forces them to settle for field goals and their defense plays well, yeah. So I don't feel great about the over, but I feel really good about the Bucks.
Very nice.
Interesting.
So do we want to share our scores then, Richie?
Yeah, it's fine. 42-35 is my score.
Whoa.
Yeah. I feel like the Bucks defense is not going to can't stop Mahomes. They've been pretty good, yeah, but like I don't think they've like the last game they played wasn't like a pretty like didn't the Chiefs like stop them?
Yeah, they played earlier this year.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I heard this stat on the radio. So they played week 12. That game together, and then this I think will actually go against a pick I have, but together the teams put together over 900 yards of offense.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But it makes more sense to the prop bets I see. There's a lot of like over 350, over 400, over 500.
That's like half a season for the Bears.
Here's the thing. Exactly. Here's the thing, though. You cannot play the Chiefs that way. You will lose every time you play. If you try to boat race the Chiefs, it's not going to work.
Especially with a quarterback who I love and he still knows how to win, but he's not he's not a guy you want to try to go score 40 points with at this point in his career. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, what was I gonna say? I don't.
My
score. My score. I went a little. I always do this, or not. Whenever I'm picking a score for a football game, just football is so random. I try to have. I guess part of me is just trying to have fun with it, and the Super Bowl being so high stakes, I'm always prepared for something kind of random to happen. So, admittedly, this is a little bit of a. I would call it an odder score than maybe you'd be expecting. But I have Tampa Bay winning 36-34.
Okay. Well, I mean, you think missed extra points, a couple field goals,
Yeah, something along those lines. And kind of, if I have to give a prediction for the way I think the game goes, is I feel like the Chiefs are winning like 34-29 going into the last drive of the game, and Brady leads them down the field with the game-winning touchdown, and that would make it 36-34.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's kind of the way we think the game's going to go and kind of our preview. So then who wants to start on all of the props that are associated with that?
Should I do like half of mine now and then?
Yeah, let's spend 20 minutes to do the first half of yours. And then
I'll start, and Michigan Hat, you can go last. Have you solo for like 10 minutes? All right. So my picks. So I got the coin toss winner, tails. I locked this for 5 times.
Obviously.
Yeah, because tails never fails.
Yep.
Colored the Gatorade clear because I feel like they don't want to like mess up Andy Reid's like whatever.
So I just want to interject real quick. So this means that if it's heads, you have 5 losses to start. Like the game will not even started. And you have
5 losses.
Yes. 100%.
Bold move, Cotton.
Very bold move. Patrick Mahomes over 2.5 passing touchdowns. I locked that times 2. I feel like it's going to go over, so that makes perfect sense. Mike Evans, first touchdown scorer. I feel like the Bucs are going to get the ball first. Playoff Lunny, anytime scorer. I feel like he's going to get the ball in sometime. Last score of the first half will be a field goal.
I like that one.
Chiefs to trail by 10 and to win it. The odds are 8-1. Just FYI, I think that's pretty cool because they did it last year. The whole like come back to win it. First team to call a timeout, Bucks, because they're fucking up. First score of the game is a touchdown. No, it'll probably be a field goal. I locked that times 3. So
wow.
Yeah. Or safety. That'd be pretty cool, but whatever.
So if the coin toss is heads, the ball goes to Kansas City, they go down to score a quick touchdown. You're already have like 9 losses or something?
It's fucking wild.
This is crazy.
The team to receive opening kickoff is the Bucks. So yeah, Kansas City gets
that's awesome.
And then I've got Mahomes MVP.
So, hold on. He also had Mike Evans is the first touchdown scorer. So
right.
Yeah.
So if Kansas City starts with the ball, that's 1. If they got on a heads, that's a total of 5. First score of the game, not beat a field goal, that's 6. Evans puts you at 7. So yeah, you're 0 for 7 if it starts that way.
Yeah, I know it's being wild. Blue Frost.
That's a good flip.
Did they have blue? I don't remember seeing blue. I remember seeing orange.
I wonder what the odds are for blue.
Blue is an option.
Isn't purple always like a big underdog?
Yeah, they had it for like the Prince one.
Oh, that makes sense. I wonder if that's like if there's an underground like black market for picks where it's like somebody leaks. Like I know the equipment manager, he lets slip to me before the Super Bowl what color Gatorade it is,
Yeah.
You guys, this is super random. But have you ever seen that video of like the sideline guy who takes a stack of cups and uses it to mix the Gatorade? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
The water boy would not be pleased. Have some respect for the game.
Is it in you?
Oh my god, that's crazy. All right. So I Patrick Mahomes MVP. Either team. Well, I fucked this one up, but whatever. Either team to score 40 plus points. No, but that's my hedge if over doesn't come. So whatever. Defensive touchdown. No. Tyrann Mathieu to have an interception. Yes. Team to have a punt return. Team to have a punt result in the touchback. Chiefs. Yes. I don't know. Let's see.
So the Chiefs will kick a punt that will result in a touchback.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Whatever. I like this one. First successful field goal distance, 22 to 39 yards plus 425. That seems pretty good.
That's pretty good odds for that.
My question is that the yardage of the field goal or the yardage on the field?
Yardage of the field goal distance.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That's a good question.
Because I feel like it's going to be close. Like, if they have good defense and the first field goal attempt, I feel like it's going to be close, but not like that close. You know what I mean? So I kind of like that one.
Like a red zone stop where they settle for a field goal. Yeah.
And then I like this one for because I like fantasy. Godwin and Evans to score touchdown. Yes. Plus 410. That'd be interesting.
That's cool.
So they each have 2 for that one?
They have to score 1 touchdown each.
Okay. Each do 1. Okay. Gotcha.
That's it. Because I feel like they're both targets. So that'd be interesting.
For sure. Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
Awesome. What's up next?
Your props, right?
Oh, boy.
Take a deep breath.
While you do that, I'm going to get a drink and put you on solo mode.
Whatever you want to do, man.
All right, go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right. Do you have a graphic for me? I thought you made one.
No, I did not.
Oh,
because
okay.
That took too long. I don't have time for 7 pages worth.
All right. So
out.
Listeners, I would recommend that you get your notepads out and be prepared to take some notes. Maybe press screen record right now and record the next several minutes here as I lecture you about my picks here.
Are you going to tweet all these or no?
I'm going to tweet screenshots of these.
Okay, good idea.
Okay.
Actually, I got you. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. I actually have your picks. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at them too.
All right. It'll be easier for visual. Give me 1 second.
For all you visual learners out there, learn to use your ears.
Change yourself.
Let's see.
No, I'm a visual learner myself, so always watched the movie instead of reading the book. That's why I'm an English teacher.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Right.
I did always like the movie version of Charlotte's Web better than the book. But
agreed. Yeah. For more literary analysis, we actually did quite a bit of that at one point on Frustration Nation.
Did we?
When we did the whole actually we talked about Charlotte's Web on an episode. It's hard to remember what got cut out though and what we left in. But and then we talked about Animal Farm.
I bet that episode was terrific.
All right.
Yeah, Animal Farm. That was a good episode.
Yeah, I think we did leave that on the actual episode.
Listeners, you need to Google Animal Farm cartoon. There's a cartoon of Animal Farm from the 50s or 60s. It is not good, but it is hilarious, and it's 80 minutes long. It's worth your while, and it teaches you about the dangers of communism. So,
can you guys see this?
I highly recommend it. I can see it enough, but I'm still going to go off my screen.
No, I know for sure. I'm going to try to
scroll down as I go.
No, zoom in a lot.
Oh, there you go. Just stay on that middle column.
Okay, here we go. So first, I have Mahomes under 325.5 passing yards. I have Brady under 295.5 passing yards. Tom Brady is the GOAT and the MVP.
Yes.
Buccaneers. Okay, so this is a doubles bet here. I have the Buccaneers as 9.5 point underdogs and scoring over 50 points.
I like that one.
and this kind of goes along with it. Buccaneers as 9.5 point underdog, but scoring under 62 points.
Okay.
So that's the range I need to stick in, 50 to 62.
Stick it in.
That's right, in my ass.
Public style.
The Buccaneers total, I said over 26.5. All right, scroll down. The Chiefs total over 29.5. Why did I say total score even?
Total what? Like, is that score or I'm confused?
Team
total?
Market red.
I think it was the total of the over under. No, that can't be right.
No, their team total, right?
Hold on.
You predict the first ever Super Bowl tie. Is that your lock?
We will come back to that one because I have to figure out what the heck I was doing. But
they actually had like a tie. It was like 500-1 odds. It was wild.
So
how would that even happen?
Does that just mean it goes to overtime?
Shit, but like it'll be a tie. But yeah.
No, they would play until someone wins.
Like regulation.
There's an overtime game.
Yeah.
Brady was in the first overtime, right? Wasn't that first overtime against the Falcons?
Yep. Okay, hold on.
I hope this goes to overtime.
Unless it come back more. Brady or Mahomes or Kim Kardashian.
Good question. Comeback story.
Yeah, keep going. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck that.
Red.
Yeah, go ahead and mark that red. Loss.
Not that one. The other one. Total score even.
Mark that one red too.
Oh yeah, that means like if the total score is even or odd.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you, Richie.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I was confused. What's this one? What's the Chiefs total one? That's what I was confused about.
All right. Yeah, you're so right. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so the total score
even number
will be an even number.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fun one. Like add it together, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Buccaneers to score over 30 points.
What a scumbag.
I know. Look at this.
This is garbage.
Wow. Look at 3 points.
Man.
All right. My super mega spectacular Super Bowl lock brought to you by Master Lock is the Chiefs will score more than 15 points.
Wow, bold. Is that all 10 points or
what?
Is that 10 all 10 you're putting on that one or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch the game be like a 13-3 game like the Rams.
That was actually super boring though.
All right, scroll down.
Whoa.
And the Chiefs over 30.
Just skip all those.
The Buccaneers will be the first team to 15 points. Okay,
but then you
going
switch
to
the Chiefs. So you think Bucks are the first to 15, and then after that, the Chiefs pass them and get to 20 and 25. But then the Buccaneers are the first to 30.
Play-by-play. We got the play-by-play of the game.
Yeah, you're predicting like exactly how each score is going to go. I like the bold.
Well, so did I too. Like mine told story.
Right.
It feels like something where I could see the Buccaneers being up like 15-6 or something.
Yeah.
Or like 17-6. And then all of a sudden
10 points, Richie gets his pick too.
Right. And then all of a sudden the Chiefs go off. All of a sudden, next thing you know, it's the Chiefs up 25-21 or something. And then Tom Brady does his thing. Yeah. Anyway.
It does seem like the Chiefs are that kind of team. Like they'll go quiet for a while and then in one quarter they'll score 30 points.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I have the Chiefs as the coin toss winner and the coin toss to be tails.
Of course. Real quick note on that, because I didn't mention it when Richie picked it, that the coin, I've heard, and I read an article today, that the heads side of the commemorative, whatever, ceremonial coin is a little bit heavier, apparently. So tails is the safer bet.
Also, I heard, I did not see that, but I heard that, I don't remember what the stat was, but there was a stat that like a very high percentage of the time that the Chiefs pick, because the Chiefs are the visiting team technically, and a very high percentage of the time the Chiefs pick tails, they win.
Okay.
So that's why I have the Chiefs winning. And
can you bet which, like what they pick, not what it is, but can you bet?
I don't know.
Chiefs pick tails.
Bet.
Okay. That'd be an interesting bet because then you don't even have to pick them to win it. You just
I want to parlay that. Like I want to parlay like the Chiefs.
Yeah.
To win the coin toss, tails, and like all
tails,
that. Like,
win coin flip.
Yeah, win the game.
Score.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Or do a bunch of early ones like Chiefs call tails, Chiefs win coin toss, Chiefs first score, first score under 10 minutes. Like parlay a bunch together.
All I know is
Vegas, but not here.
I'm gonna be watching the Super Bowl like with my laptop because I'm gonna have to go through every single one of these things happen.
Well, you way more than
miserable, dude. It'd be so miserable.
Every 10 seconds, one of your props is going to be either failing or succeeding.
All right. Put 50 cents per prop. It only cost you $50.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. By the way, listeners, you can bet with us, but not all of these am I playing.
Coward.
Yeah, I'm actually
$10 on all.
Like mine.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, $10 on all would be $1,000 on this game.
Do it.
Okay, odds you just get your money back because it's like minus like 425 and shit. Like you get nothing back.
I feel like probably yeah.
All right. My Gatorade color pick is red. This one I liked. I liked longest punt, and I think I could see a very long punt, like at a critical point in the game. You're backed up. Your punter comes in, has one of those heroic punts, and it has a good bounce for you. So I picked over 56.5 yards. Total first downs, under 47.5 first downs.
That seems crazy high. What's the normal number?
I have no idea.
Wow.
Either team wins by exactly 3 points. No.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, I think my prediction actually was by 3 points. So
no, yeah.
There'll be a push.
Hold on. I mean, for Shane, it would be a push. I guess for me, no, it wouldn't be a push because mine is yes
push
or no.
Would just be a right pick for me because mine was just a score prediction. It's just for tiebreakers, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, I'm ready for the next. All right, the team with the most first downs will be the Buccaneers. I feel like they need that in order to win. The highest scoring half will be the first half. The last team to score, the last team to score will be the Buccaneers. Any non-quarterback to pass for a touchdown? No.
No Philly special this year?
No.
What's the odds on that? What's the odds?
I was thinking the odds probably suck on that.
It was.
It might not be that bad.
For the yes, I mean for the yes, because like I think it would be pretty high. I might put like $1 on it.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it might have been
probably getting like 800 or something.
I think it was 800 exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
800 to 1?
Or like plus 800.
Plus
right?
800. Yeah,
8 to 1. That's not bad. That's cool.
No, it's probably more than that then. Actually, if it's only 8 to I don't know.
Scroll down because I think this is only Okay.
I was just thinking, that's not that bad. Never mind.
Chiefs win both what?
Chiefs to win both halves. No. Buccaneers to win both halves. No. Largest lead under 16.5. Successful fourth down conversion. Yes.
I like that. I almost want to add that because Andy Reid is going to. Plus, you think at the end of the game, if either team is down and has the ball, both quarterbacks should be able to pick up a fourth if they are in that situation. So I like that one.
Last possession in the game will be the Buccaneers. A sack or touchdown first. A sack. Because so here's the deal, and I think it gets into this here in a minute. I have the Chiefs getting the ball first, but I believe I have the Buccaneers scoring the first touchdown. So I think there's going to
they stall out probably with a sack on that first drive.
Well, there will be a sack, but the Chiefs will score on the opening drive, as you can see as the next one.
Okay.
The will also score on their opening drive. Scroll down. The team with the longest play from scrimmage will be the Chiefs.
The game that one.
Tyreek Hill.
If they would win, they would literally hold the ball forever. So
the game tie at any time other than 0-0. Yes. First team to call a timeout will be the Chiefs. First score of the game is a touchdown. Yes. Which that doesn't follow my logic.
Wait. It
makes no sense.
It's like a hedge bet.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm an idiot. It's okay.
You're an effing idiot.
Yeah. Total yards under 799.5. And this is the one where I said after I heard the stat that they combined for over 900 today, I wish I hadn't done this. I wish I picked over.
Big game. It's a big game. Big yards, big game.
The team who scores first wins. Yes. Opening kickoff.
What's the stats on that? I feel like there has to be a stat on that, like teams who like score first wins.
Did you pick both? Oh wait, no. You picked Bucks and Chiefs to both score on their first drive.
Yeah, my mistake was saying the first score of the game was a touchdown, because the way I'm seeing this game is that the Chiefs score like a field goal to open the game, and then the Bucks score a touchdown. But
then you pick the Chiefs to score first and win.
Oh, you're right. I don't know what I'm thinking, guys.
I think one of them is just off from the other ones. That's fine.
I've confused myself. There's 100 picks here, everybody. So
cut him some slack.
Whose fault is that, though? Opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Last time I checked, no one was named Devin Hester, so that's a no.
Could you imagine? I'm gonna put yes. I'm gonna actually bet that. I wonder what the odds
wouldn't even. I wouldn't even, no matter how good the odds are, because kickoffs are now like impossible to return.
Yeah. Chiefs' first offensive play of the game, run.
I like that one.
Okay.
All right, scroll down.
That's hilarious.
I should have numbered these so we knew where we were at. All right. Buccaneers' first offensive play of the game, run. First team to get a first down, Buccaneers. Successful 2-point conversion, yes. Longest field goal made by the Chiefs. Team to score in each quarter, the Chiefs.
Wait, what's that mean? Oh, they score at least 1 point in every quarter?
Yep.
Okay.
So it'd probably have to be at least 2 points to make that. Yeah.
No, actually, it wouldn't. Yeah, it would, because the extra point would happen in the same quarter. Never mind.
Yeah. Fourth quarter comeback. Yes. Chiefs successful fourth down conversion. Yes. Buccaneers successful fourth down conversion. Yes. Team to score most points in the quarter, the Buccaneers. Against the spread, fourth quarter, Bucks half so how did this work? I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Oh,
so the Bucks will score at least 1 point more than the Chiefs in the fourth quarter.
Or they will score. They don't have to score more than the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's what isn't that.
Plus, they have to either be tied with the Chiefs for the same amount of points.
Oh, right, yeah.
Or over, right?
Yeah, that's a quarter to quarter. So only the point. It doesn't mean the Bucks are tied with them in the fourth quarter. It just means the number of points that were scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So even if the game's not tied, if both teams score 10 points in the fourth quarter, you're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically I have the Bucks winning the fourth quarter, the Chiefs winning the third and the second.
Okay.
Will there be a first quarter touchdown? Yes. First quarter total over 10. First quarter field goal, yes. Patrick Mahomes under 26.5 fantasy points.
Wait. What fantasy rules or site is that on?
So on PointsBet, there is an option where it goes based off of ESPN fantasy, fantasy football rules.
Okay, gotcha.
And so I'm picking Mahomes under 26.5 total fantasy football points. Okay. Tom Brady over 20.5 fantasy football points. I have Rob Gronkowski scoring the first touchdown.
Wow.
That is bold. I had to have some bold ones. I know I have some stupid gimme ones in there. So.
I respect balancing that out.
What the fuck?
10-time lock over 10 points. I have some gimmies in there. No, I got you.
I have, no rules.
God, you're the whole team. Anytime touchdown. That's fucking great.
A point will be scored in this game. Lock.
Oh, apparently I did do anytime touchdown score for Gronkowski. I thought I took that off. Oh, well. Anytime touchdown score, Travis Kelce. Anytime touchdown score, Tyreek Hill. Anytime touchdown score, Mike Evans. Buccaneers' first touchdown will be a pass. The Chiefs' first touchdown will be a pass. Both teams will score on their opening drive, which is repetitive.
Earlier.
Kind of. Anytime touchdown scorer, and the team wins the Gronkowski and Buccaneers. Does that make sense?
So Gronk, it's like a parlay between Gronk has to score at some point and Buccaneers, which are both things you already picked. Yeah, that makes sense.
The Buccaneers have to win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shortest touchdown yardage over 1.5 yards. Any player to score 3+ touchdowns? No. Any lineman to score a touchdown? No.
Does any player include touchdowns or quarterbacks or no? Is it just skill position players?
Are you thinking like a quarterback sneak?
No, any player to score. Like, is 3 passing touchdowns count?
I don't know.
It's probably like just skill positions, right?
I assumed not. I assumed if it was a quarterback, it would have to be them scoring it, like not passing for it.
That seems right. I don't know.
Team to score longest touchdown is the Chiefs. Antonio Brown under 43.5 yards receiving.
Isn't he not playing? I think he's not playing. Let me look. Keep going. I'll look. Because if he's not, I'm adding that.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire under 17.5 receiving yards. Leonard Fournette under 23.5 receiving yards. Travis Kelce over 75 receiving yards. Mike Evans over 50 receiving yards. Godwin over 50 receiving yards. Edwards-Helaire over 30.5 rushing yards. Fournette over 48.5 rushing yards. Mahomes over 19.5 rushing yards. Brady over a half rush yard.
Wow. Well, doesn't sacks take away from that? Or no?
Yeah, I think it would.
That'd be a tougher bet then if it does.
I think it does, but I just feel like in the Super Bowl, it's the Super Bowl. Like, if you are stuck in the pocket, Brady doesn't like to run, but when he's in desperation in the Super Bowl, he knows Brady is the competitor that he will run.
I just looked. Antonio Brown is eligible.
Quarterback passing touchdowns, Brady over 2.5, Mahomes over 2.5. Quarterback completions head-to-head, Mahomes. So basically, Mahomes will have more completions than Brady. Mahomes will have under a 105.5 passer rating. Brady will have under 95.5 passer rating. Quarterback pass attempts, Brady under 39.5. Mahomes under 40.5. Mahomes 250-plus passing yards. Brady 200-plus passing yards and 250-plus passing yards. Quarterback yards and total pass yards. Mahomes. What does this mean? Okay.
So what?
Oh, I remember. So it's head-to-head. So Mahomes will have at least Mahomes is negative 30.5 passing yards favorite to Brady in passing yards. Does that make sense?
And you took Mahomes as the favorite?
Yes.
So you took Mahomes to have at least 31 more yards than Brady. Combined with an under of that total.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Mahomes' first pass complete. Brady's first pass complete. Player to throw for 400-plus yards? No. And that's it, apparently.
That's it. We finished.
That's all you had? Couldn't dig a little deeper and come up with a couple more picks for the listeners?
Nice.
I can't believe I picked the Chiefs to get the coin toss, but the Bucks to score first, but the first score to be a touchdown.
But the Bucks to win.
But the Chiefs to score on their opening drive. Honestly, probably where I messed up, guys, was I picked the Chiefs to score on their opening drive.
I think if you took that one out, all the others could still be true. Yeah.
Oh, well. All right. Well, that means I guaranteed we'll have at least one loss because I had that blunder in there. But I'll take 99.
Everything just loses. You're like, fuck.
I'm already in last place, so.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
The gimmies are like gimmies. Like, you're probably going to win it, which is cool, but
you also did pick some like weird ones to offset it, so.
Yeah.
And if the Chiefs win this game, I could really be screwed.
Well, that's going to be true for mine too. Yeah,
that's true.
Mine are very Tampa Bay heavy.
Yeah, you both are Tampa Bay. I'm high on Chiefs, so yeah.
Yep.
And speaking of that,
all right. So here's my picks. I've got obviously we already said I I'm taking Bucks to win and cover. I'm taking over 56, and then I'm taking Tom Brady MVP. There, I put the odds on PointsBet just in case somebody wants to bet it or wonders, like, what kind of bet it was. Position of MVP quarterback. It's kind of redundant, obviously, but kind of covers my bet there with Tom Brady. If I'm wrong and it's Mahomes. Tampa Bay over 26.5. First quarter end in a tie. No. First quarter touchdown. Yes. Tom Brady completion percentage over 62.5. Mahomes under 70.5%. I've got player to have a sack. I've got both Jason Pierre-Paul and Shaq Barrett registering a sack each, at least. So those are my two bets there. Will there be a defensive touchdown? No. Which is more likely out. -1. 450. KC Chiefs total sacks under 2, but Buccaneers total sacks over 2.
Nice.
Team to have first sack, also Tampa. So a lot of mine are based on, I've got points in on 2 different players to make sacks, Kansas City under sacks, and then 2 more for Buccaneers sacks. So again, I think a lot of this game is going to hinge on the defensive line against Kansas City's offensive line, which is why I picked these ways. Tommy Townsend for Kansas City. This is kind of a weird one I just wanted to play, but his shortest punt is going to be over 34.5 yards.
I like that.
So basically he's not going to have any bad punts. Kicker points head to head. I'm taking Butker for Kansas City, which also goes in line with my pick that they're going to be stopped with a couple key sacks and have to settle for field goals.
The thing I like about that shortest punt one is that, again, it's the Super Bowl and it's the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, Tom Brady. Like, the only time you'd kick a punt that short, other than if it's like blocked or muffed or whatever, is if you were like at like the opposing team's like 42-yard line or something, and it's like 4th and 8 or more, and it's too long to kick a field goal, and you're trying to pin it within the 20, then maybe that would apply. But I feel like these teams, I don't know. I feel like they're going to go wild.
Especially when Reed likes to go for it already. So that makes it less likely you'll be in one of those punt situations on your, like, in plus territory. They have a good field goal kicker, which means they're not going to punt on like instead of a 55-yard field goal kind of thing. So really, unless he just shanks one, I like that one too. It seems like it's the kind of thing that wouldn't be a planned short punt in this game. So, and I think, that's all I've got. So very Tampa Bay and sack heavy in my picks.
You like heavy sacks, don't you?
Yes, I do.
This will be very interesting. Very, very interesting game.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah. I hope you guys don't feel like okay, to be honest, like on Monday when we made this document, I went through and I spent like an hour on PointsBet just going through everything. And I did all of this before we were talking earlier today and yesterday about like restrictions and like how should we play things. So
which we were still trying to figure out like this week because with very limited rules.
Interesting though, next year, if we did like, you know how like some odds are like minus, some are plus.
Yeah.
If you win, obviously it goes up in units. Like if you get a minus 400, but then you win it, it goes like up. If you get the most like positive units, wins. I mean,
I feel like what we could do, depending on how complicated it is like if you're playing a minus 400, then you have to risk 4 to win 1 or 3 or what, whatever the odds are. Like we do the same thing with our picks. Like if you're wrong on that, you get 4 losses. If you're right, you only get 1. And then same thing with picking underdogs, which it doesn't really come up much because we've been picking against the spreads and over unders. But that way we could do money line if we wanted or things like that. And then you just risk, if you're taking an upset, if you're wrong, you only get 1 loss, but you're taking the chance to get like 6 wins or something. So we'll have to look into that for next season, obviously, but
that'd be crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm watching this Oklahoma TCU game. I had Oklahoma, but not for like the scorecast, just like in general.
Yeah.
Like it's like very fucking close, and I had Oklahoma. It's not looking good. God damn it. Ugh. Sorry.
We won't be wrong.
I was on the Bulls. I got the under, but
nice.
I got the under too. but I picked the Bulls to cover 2 and they lost, so that didn't help.
Oh, I picked the under and Bulls to cover.
So anyway, I apologize if it was like.
I'll just get the trophy to you.
If it feels cheap to you guys.
No, well, you had several where it's like there's some that'll be gimmies, but I think that a lot of like there will be losses when you have ones where it's like this team wins this quarter, this one wins another. Like I'd say, most of those are ones that could.
Yeah,
go.
and
I'm interested to see like your ratio over 100. Like, it should be graded in a scale from like.
It'll be kind of fun to judge it based on
You
that.
should have like a graph that says like when you mark it red or green, it shows on the graph, and you could have like like the win probability percentages that are on ESPN or whatever.
Yeah.
You could have a tracker where it's like your picks are doing well, then they drop off.
I do not have a brain to do that. So if one of you want to set that up for me, and then I can
probably
update
a way
it
on like
I got it.
Google Sheets or Excel or
I
something.
can do it. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I got it.
I can update it because it's a lot for you to keep up with. But if
you can update it because I won't go by itself, obviously. Like,
if you make it,
just push the button and it does it.
I will update
yes,
it.
this was easy.
That'd be interesting though. Yeah.
So in general Scorecast news, so I picked the Bruins and Flyers to go over 5.5 goals.
Mhm.
And when I checked before we started recording, the Bruins were winning 3-2 with like 20 seconds left in the third period. The final score is Bruins 4, Flyers 3 in overtime.
Wow. Got lucky on that.
Yeah. I didn't pick any today. I've been on like a cold streak. Like the other day, I think I won like 1 game out of 4. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a break today and check tomorrow.
I'm so trash at everything but NFL. Honestly.
I've been doing much better this week than last week. Last week was bad. This week,
I almost had a comeback last week.
What's that?
I almost had a comeback. I went up back to even, and then I almost went over 500, but then I just stayed at even, I think, last week.
Today I had Pacers and Bucks over 232.5. They scored 240. And I had the Red Wings and Lightning, Tampa Bay by 1.5. They won 5-1. So
I had that one too, but I always hurt myself. I always hurt myself double picking games. So I had Red Wings Lightning. I took Tampa Bay minus 1.5, which I got right. But then I also went with the under, which was wrong. It's like the same as that Bulls Knicks. Like I was right on the under, but then I also had to pick Chicago. And then like I always get one of the two. So
I haven't really double picked until this week, and I've been kind of enjoying it because every time I've double picked so far, I've been 1-1. And
yeah, it's kind of a good way to cover your losses, but that's the problem is I've just 1-1 all the time.
You're 500.
I'm always at 500. Yeah.
So you either 2-1 or 1-2. That's a key. You have to odd number games. That's what I do. So
That's an interesting strat. I like that.
That's what Big Cat does. That's how I know. He always picks odd number games, so you never always even. You always either winning or losing in units.
I like that idea. I also
confident if you pick enough games and have confidence in yourself, you should win more than you lose.
Yeah.
Just going
I didn't
back
pick anything today, but yeah, I was one of 4 yesterday. It was really fucking bad. Like it was really bad.
Just going back to what we talked about earlier, about like how to maybe change things going forward, especially for the Super Bowl next year. I really like the idea that you were bringing up about like it, like if you pick the underdog based on the odds and you win, you only get the one loss, but you have the chance to win. Like, and maybe you would just do it based on the line. Like if a team is, plus 600 or whatever, then maybe you get 6
actual
wins.
Yeah.
If you
that way we can at least do money line picks even during the regular season,
So would it be unit instead of being wins, it'd be units?
We treat it like units. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I like that.
What do you mean units?
Basically, like treat it like a $10 bet. Like place a $10 bet to win 40. It's like our picks. If you're wrong, you lose 1 pick. If you're right, you get 4.
Okay, yeah.
So a unit is just like a multiple of 10 or whatever kind of thing.
What were you frustrated about?
Because you were talking about Bruins Flyers and you picked the over. I was like, I picked that game, but I picked Boston minus 1.5.
Oh no!
I didn't do that bad today, but let me see. I did. Okay,
Hockey
I guess
sucks.
I went 3-3, 500 again.
Hockey sucks because like the 1.5. Once they go to overtime, you're like, well, yeah.
I feel like for hockey and like baseball, you should do money lines. And if you win, you get 1. If you don't win, you get -1 because like the spreads are like hard for hockey and like.
Yeah, I've never bet baseball, so I'm curious to see what that'll look like. But
is every hocky bet 1.5? Like I've
Yep.
never seen a
It is.
half. I've never seen
Same with
2.5.
baseball. Same with baseball.
Okay. Why wouldn't there be more like 2.5 lines? Like if the Red Wings are playing the Bruins, I would obviously take the Bruins 1.5.
Because scoring is harder in those type of games. Like it's super hard.
Like for baseball
Also
though,
more
there's
random.
more scoring. Like,
it's hard. Well, now it's easier. Yeah, I like to bet overs in baseball, but like
okay,
it's
baseball
fun.
is gonna be interesting once that comes.
Every summer, I would say like an 18 parlay, and it's like $1,000. It's insane. It's like $5 or $10.
I think
Different teams, like it's
all
crazy.
money line picks.
Yeah, it's wild. It's super fun.
thinking about like special shows in the future and stuff. I know like obviously this was a huge show. Obviously our March Madness, when we do that, that's going to be a big show.
Speaking of March Madness, so this month we're rolling out in Colorado for PointsBet. In March we're rolling out Michigan in March Madness, so it'll be fun. Michigan March Madness with Indiana too, but yeah,
nice.
Michigan Indiana March Madness special, so that'll be pretty fun.
And I was gonna say we need to have, because this would I haven't really bet golf very much, but it'd be really interesting to have a Masters scorecast.
I literally would just be guessing. I'd probably just take all favorites.
Okay, but if you knew,
well, no, but you do per hole. Like it'd be fun to do a live stream. Like you bet per hole. That's really fun, actually.
I bet Michigan Hat would be down to watch the Masters live all day.
I would. I love.
If I was betting on it, then I would actually have a reason.
I just found out about this. Honestly,
I didn't know. I like the Masters too. I just don't think.
I'm not like a golf hater where it's like I make fun of it and think it's like I used to, but like I appreciate it. It's just it's not my thing.
It's more fun. It's hole by hole. I heard about this like last year. One of my buddies I work with, like you do hole by hole, and it's super fucking fun because like it's like almost like live betting, but like you keep you like engaged with the whole game, like with the whole like tournament.
Betting on holes in golf is what got Michael Jordan in all his trouble. So that's how it started.
Yeah, we're not betting $100 per game. We're betting like 50 cents, so whatever.
Get with some bad people, and then
I've just heard that in golf, what's really important is how you stroke it.
Stroke it into the hole. Yeah.
Yep.
What I heard is also foreplay is very very good too.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
and I usually let the caddy do the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
So
proper maintenance and manicuring of the foliage and the green.
Yeah, manscaping.
You have to do that too, man. Yep.
Do we have that yet, Richie?
Brought to you by
right. Well, we do a promo code. It's shoot 250, or I don't know what the promo code is, but I said to shoot a commercial. If you guys want to help sometime, I gotta shoot a commercial. So yeah.
Shane will be the nude model for it.
I actually had a funny ass idea for like the commercial. Like it'll be a contest to see who shaves their balls the best. We just be like, and it goes like, I like that one, Manscaped.
I see a couple problems.
Use our promo code, whatever. Make it fucking hilarious.
Maybe we can get Brett Favre to be the guy flashing the girls.
Someone with some experience.
We get like Brett Favre and Anthony Weiner, and
Big Ben.
There you go.
Oh my god!
All-star cast.
Anthony Weiner is a little odd to be included in there. Like you have
I just love that his name is Anthony Weiner, and that's what he got in trouble for. It's like it's the kind of thing if you wrote it in a joke, it would just be like too unbelievable.
Two-tone Wiener.
Oh man.
Oh man.
So do we have any other thoughts on this? Like, obviously the Super Bowl is it's going to be exciting to watch. It's going to be exciting to have all these picks going around with it. And like I said, I could either fly high or crash and burn.
Yeah.
Same.
A lot of this is going to be like the way we made our picks is based on the way we think the game is going to go, which I think is the right way to do it. Like if I think that Tampa's going to get a lot of sacks, like that influenced the way I made my picks. And then you guys both had picks almost like a story, like play for play. This team's going to score first, then this team's going to take a lead, you know, like, so it's like a bold way to bet, but it makes it more fun because we're like predicting exactly how we think the game's going to go. So, which is high risk, high reward because, yeah, Richie is by himself betting Kansas City is going to win pretty big in a high scoring game. And if they do, both of us are going to have a lot of losses.
I'm also very interested to see you and Richie matching up. Like, take me out of the equation because both of you seemingly had a similar amount of picks.
Yeah, like 15 to 20 kind of.
Yeah. And like you said, you're Buccaneers, he's Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And so that'll be really interesting to follow that. So
yeah, I'm excited.
Sure.
Yeah,
you're kind of off on your own, doing your own thing. You're going to be like adding up numbers. You're going to be up till 4 a.m. with a calculator trying to figure all this out. Like that from The Hangover, that guy with like all the math.
The thing that's going to suck is there's going to be times where I'm going to be like, wait, did I play that? Or like, oh, I think I played something like that. Let me check. Oh no, I didn't. I'm gonna be like scrolling my phone.
And then while you're scrolling, something's gonna happen on the TV that you miss, and then you're gonna have to go back later and try to find out.
Like, oh, you see a play? Like, what play?
Oh man. Well,
great.
This should be good. It should be fun. And obviously for you listeners, if you want to follow all of the madness and the action, follow us on at SYSS Scorecast. And obviously our Twitter handles are displayed by our names at Furious George, at Michigan Hat, and at Richie Chicago. Does anyone else?
Quick question: Are you gonna tweet out all your picks?
That's what I was asking him earlier.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take screenshots and I'll post all the pictures of the screenshots.
I'm gonna say, how many characters would that be? Because like 140 characters per thing.
This is a thread with all my picks, and you'll have to reply to it like 40 times. Then you'll have someone comment and say, should I play all these? Yeah.
I have to go through every single one. Well, I played this one, probably not this one, but this one could be good. This one, what I was thinking was,
I wonder what the odds would be if you did all those picks into a parlay for $10.
I tried to on PointsBet because I was gonna do because I don't care. I was gonna do all of them and put 50 cents down. And
if you were gonna do that, you should double check because you have several that are impossible together. But PointsBet's like, we'll take your free 50 cents. We'll go ahead and just take it right now. Thank you.
We'll give you $1 billion, but you're not going to hit it because it's literally impossible.
Right. I'm going to do a parlay between Bucks score first and Chiefs score first. $10 parlay. Let's do it.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
You could still go through if you want. It's technically, once you've said it on the show, is it locked in, or can you still go in and change it if you want?
Yeah, it's my fault. I have to pay the price for that.
All right.
I'm trying to see. I'm pretty sure I can only.
They don't let you do same game parlays. I tried to do the whole like.
Oh no.
The tails and the Chiefs winning and all that, it didn't work. So.
Well, you can go to Thrive Fantasy. Is a sponsor, and then there you can pick like several player props together, kind of like a parlay, right?
Yeah. So the Thrive Fantasy app is a app for player props. Use promo code FN Fantasy to receive a $50 bonus on your first deposit. So make sure you do that for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Then
I'm actually going to Thrive. Can you actually like do that on Thrive?
Like parlay a bunch of props.
You pick your team, right? So it's kind of like a parlay because you pick multiple player props.
Yeah, like you build your fantasy roster.
It's not called a parlay, but it's like a parlay.
You have to pick several.
Because there's a props lobby too, so I'll check it out.
Well, that's true. They do.
Yeah. Well, right now you can They have a prize pool worth $30K.
Ooh.
I don't know what the top prize is. Let's see if I can find it.
That's just for the Super Bowl or for like the whole week?
That's the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Supreme Bowl.
First place gets $10,000.
Nice.
So
That'd be pretty cool.
you have to put down 50 to play.
Okay. Which actually
But-
helps your odds because there's less people playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's our promo with Thrive Fantasy?
Isn't it
It's
50?
FN Fantasy. So right down below.
Yeah, but they'll match you up to
$50.
yeah. So basically,
So yeah, bet your
Play
50
this-
and it basically is free to enter that prize pool.
Yeah, put $50 in. Yeah.
Cool.
That's interesting.
and you could win $10,000. Thanks to us. So
And if you do win, thanks to us, you do owe us a portion of that. So reach
I
out
was
to
gonna say it like that. I was gonna say you have to become like a Patreon member
Oh, okay.
or like something like that.
that's a fair compromise, I think.
Or
yeah.
go buy a whole bunch of merch.
$10,000 worth
Like-
of merch.
Go buy the new.
You should have a shirt that's worth $10,000 on the site, but then only give it out to like someone that actually like win something. That'd be pretty cool.
I think you should go buy. If you win $10,000 from this Super Bowl listener, you should go buy the new official Shoot Your Shot Sports Jared Jeff shirt.
Future Hall of Famer Jared Jeff.
$10,000 is also his contract. What his contract should be.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
who wants to close us out?
I don't have a shoot anymore.
Not
I'll-
it.
Cool.
Do you want to do it or you want me to?
I said not it.
Oh, I thought you said got it. I got it.
Got it. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck am I cool?
All right, cool. Well, that concludes the special edition Supreme Bowl Shoot Your Shot Scorecast.
Hey, can we
forgetting
see the
letters.
picture of those balls again?
Yeah,
One
let's
more
bring
time?
up the Supreme Bowls.
Oh,
Those are
yeah.
a couple Supreme
Super Bowls.
Super
Hey, I
Bowls.
don't know if you guys noticed though. It's the same colors as the Super Bowl. The red
Yeah,
and
the
white.
red and white. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
couple. Yeah, real athletes right there.
Those are two awesome pictures of McLovin.
The before and after picture. Well, that concludes the Scorecast this week. Remember to subscribe so you never miss another pick. Follow us on Twitter at the SYSS Scorecast there on the bottom of the screen, and all of our Twitters individually at Richie Chicago, at Furious George 94, and at Michigan Hat for all of our commentary on the games we're watching and for our picks each week. With all the uncertainty in the world, the one thing you could be certain of on this Supreme Bowl week is our predictions. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week for more completely 100% guaranteed correct picks because we won't be wrong.
And potentially a new king of the NFL picks. Potentially.
Nah, probably not. Thank you.